do we start to have the conversation of who won the trade deadline?
A winner for being a seller is the Miami Marlins.
Yes. Absolutely.
You got a ton of players. You're talking about trying to get more lottery tickets to rebuild your team. You got a ton there. Tremendous value back, including the two Orioles, Norby and Stowers, who right now you can plug and play and give them a run to see what they can continue to do. For another team, Kansas City, I liked what Kansas City did today. I thought that, or overall, you added Lorenzen. What was their other moves for Kansas City I was pulling up that we were talking about?
It was Eric, can't even think. My head hurts right now from the A's. Kansas City made the trade for the reliever in Oakland.
Ursig.
Ursig, right. And Paul DeJong went there as well. I like what they have. I like also the fact that they have a good rotation that's playing well. They have a lot of confidence. Bobby Witt Jr. is emerging as a serious MVP candidate, and he already was, but now him and Judge, he's past Gunnar. He's right there now competing with Judge, which is incredible to see. Do you guys have a team in mind specifically?
Yeah, I think the Pirates, maybe not so much a winner, but definitely like one of those, we got to keep an eye on the Pirates kind of, activity, whatever you want to call it, trade deadline, what have you. As I think the Pirates definitely had a good trade session with bringing in, Brian De La Cruz, obviously, a bunch of other guys. So I think the Pirates are definitely making some sort of push for the postseason with these types of trades that we saw.
Yep. I'm going to go with the Royals, man. They're my winners at the deadline right now. I mean, they made the moves necessary to get them in a position to contend, to potentially contend when it's all said and done. And what are they in second or third place in their division right now? And what they added, they get Michael Lorenzen, they get Ursig, they get Hunter Harvey, they get Paul DeJong, and you might look at some of those moves and you're like, they're okay. Their starting rotation, their 1-2 punch of who is it, Lugo and Reagans, it's solid right now for them. So to add and then to add a bat as well, I think they did a really good job of addressing their needs at the deadline. And Kansas City fans right now, they should be happy with what they got with the team they have right now.
Kev?
To be different.
You don't have to be different.
You don't have to.
Well, I want. I'm going to say the Mariners, not as the big winner, but I just like what they did.
Yeah, Mariners did good.
They added bats. They needed bats.
I agree, and I think Randy Arozarena actually, he was really coming on here.
Yeah,
the last couple months, he was off to a brutal start to the season, but he's not far removed again from an all-star season, literally last year.
Yeah,
he to me was probably the biggest bat that got moved before everything that's happened here. Really, really a good player that you take a chance on your good players there. And I think that Arozarena is still a very good player. Despite a slow start, he's going to clear 20 home runs again. Zach, who is a winner for you so far on it? Go ahead.
The Pittsburgh Pirates, and mostly the Pittsburgh Pirate fans, because this team should be going out and trying to win right now. They have an incredible starting rotation that I think can help them in the playoffs and take them to where they want to be. But the big thing was they needed bats. You add De La Cruz from Miami, you go get IKF. Billy Cook from the Orioles. I know we've been talking about Patrick Riley, but you switch it. Billy Cook could be seeing time in Pittsburgh in the majors very soon as a great utility guy. I think the Pirates got better, and the Pirates put themselves in a position to compete. So my biggest winner right now from the deadline is going to be Pirates fans, because they were begging to go in this year. Not all in, because you still got guys with control like De La Cruz, but they went out there and tried to get better. They got better without completely throwing away their prospects, without sacrificing the future. So I loved the day for Pirates fans. I even tweeted out, couldn't be happier for Pirates fans. Hate Steeler fans, but the Pirates fans in you, I feel good that you get to at least see your team going for it this year.
And they certainly are. No doubt about it. And again, if you guys are just tuning in to the Ryan Ripken Show, hit that like and subscribe button. We also have Kevin and Zach React, which reacts to every post game of Orioles for the Ravens season. We're based out of Baltimore, but we cover all of baseball. We'll cover the Maryland region, though. That's where we're from, but we will cover football a lot as we get closer. There's the Kevin and Zach React link. To continue, go subscribe to that. This is the Ryan Ripken Show. Would love for you guys to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed what we're doing. Guys, another team. How about the Dodgers? Once again,
Jack Flaherty,
Kevin Kiermaier going over there. And the Dodgers are a team, once again, they're not afraid to go out and spend, and they certainly did. Should we talk about losers for a minute? Or just,
Yes. Sorry.
the Tampa Bay Rays were definitely losers.
But so they made quite a bit of moves, though. So I don't know if they're losers. They made it. They made a choice.
I don't love what the Red Sox did, personally.
Okay, so should we? Why?
I just feel like they didn't get enough. I feel like they had enough to compete this year. They're going to compete this year, but I would have liked to see them add a little bit more than they did. I feel like compared to what some of the other teams did in the division, their moves were kind of underwhelming, in my opinion.
Curious to get Justin's opinion on that.
Yeah.
3-0 take Justin.
For sure.
Kyle,
Sorry.
damn. Kyle's the new Justin. Jaron's the new face of baseball. It's all the same thing, right?
I suck at names so bad.
That's okay. Well, Rock, you got a team that you were surprised with?
I'm like, dude, I'm trying to like.
How about this? I'll go.
Because I'm like,
Rocco, you ready? Or Zach, you want to go?
Yeah, you need to talk about losers. I think look nowhere else but the New York Yankees. I mean, it seemed like the Yankees, after acquiring Jazz Chisolm, like you felt like, okay, and we talked to Talking Jake about it. We've seen on the internet people talking that the Yankees, like that was a start. Then we heard, okay, they're in on Pete Fairbanks, Isaac Paredes. They're in on Crochet. Then they were out on Crochet. They were in on Tanner Scott. They were in on all these guys, the Jack Flahertys, and it felt like, okay, the Yankees have to go make another move, and for them to not get really anything besides what they got rid of Tony Ferguson in a DFA acquisition. What else did they? I feel like there was one other move that they. Oh well, Garrett Cole scratched tonight. That was the other news from New York, but it really just felt like an underwhelming trade deadline from the Yankees, especially after they went out and got Jazz. You felt like, oh crap, the Yankees want this. The Yankees are going to go for this with Soto and Judge this year. I feel like if you're a Yankee fan, you have to be disappointed.
Yeah, it is a team that was competing, right? That expected that they were going to go make more moves, and obviously they got Mark Leiter Jr. today.
That's what it was, yes.
But overall, you're sitting here and going, did the Yankees do enough? But just like Orioles fans are wondering, did the Orioles do enough? I don't think by any means what the Orioles did was being losers at all. I think the team's better. I 1,000%. I'm not going to say that the Orioles are bona fide winners. I think that they are bona fide. They are better than they were to start the deadline. And I think that it has the upside, but we don't know yet. We don't know yet. But
Right, so-
they made moves. I love Eflin. You believe in the upside of Rodgers. Now you hope then that the bullpen pieces that you added can be answers, but they didn't get the quote unquote closer high leverage dude.